Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a Devonia's Hammer Build guide in Elden Ring Shadow the Erdtree. So, one cool thing about this is the only weapon that gets boosted by the crucible armor set, so you could go with those for your armor, but I'll be going over this build guide if we're at level 150, and if you're going higher with the levels I'll talk about that as well. So this is the weapons art, Devonia's Vortex. It's really good. Now, as like other colossal weapons, this deals a ton of damage and mostly scales off of our strength stat. However, we do need a bit of faith, and it's best to go with faith because we're going to be able to get some incantations and spells, which I'll cover here in a second. So things like Golden Vow can be added because that's going to give us a boost to our damage. I also like Flame Grammy Strength too, as well as Blood Flies. If you want to use that and equip the White Mask, you can get a total boost to your damage afterwards as well. So there is some synergy with that with the Blood Flies, but yeah, for this level 150 build, we're going to want to have 50 Vigor, 20 Mind, 40 Endurance, 50 Strength, 13 Dexterity, 10 Intelligence, 30 Faith, and 16 Arcane. As you level up higher, put stats into your Faith, Mind, and your Strength. You can take Strength up to 60 or even up to 80. Take your Faith up to around 60 as well, or 50 I guess is the soft cap there, and then put some points into your Mind. I'm also using the Shadow, Sunflower Blossom, the Offhand, because these are both colossal weapons that scale off the same stats, so that is a nice benefit of that. And I also just go with these armor sets here, but putting on the full Crucible set would be nice. You can also go with the Raptor's Black Feathers to boost your jump attack damage. Also, if you just want to use Devonia's Hammer, you can take out the Great Jar Arsenal and put on Alexander's Shard to give your boosted skill damage, but I'll be showing you that build as well. So, to start off, we would likely want to use our Golden Vow. This one lasts longer, so use it first, and then Flame Grammy Strength. And then you can start with Swarm of Flies, especially if you get the White Mask, or even Lord of Blood's Exaltation. You can give you plus 30 damage after triggering Blood Loss, so you can get some pretty good damage up. Now, with a colossal weapon, you can two-handed to get a big boost from your strength, so you can see there, we're one-shotting literally everything with just the single attacks here, but what's better than a single one is double. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So we just have to switch out the two-handed sword talisman for the claw talisman, which is going to boost our jump attack damage, and then we can go ahead here with our jump attack. So it's a little bit hard to hit moving targets, but 2100 damage there. Like, it's incredible the amount of damage that we can deal with jump attacks because they just hit so freaking hard. So that is one of the nice benefits. We were able to hit him there, 2100. It basically is going to take out most trash mob with jump attacks, and especially with the Flame Grant Me Strength buff, it just adds up a ton of damage. So that is one thing that's nice about it, is we're able to take out pretty much anything with our L1 attacks, which don't come out quick, but they hit hard. So that's what that looks like there. However, if you really just want to use the single hammer, I'll show you what that looks like as well, but it's good to pair it with a weapon like the Sunflower, which can pair very well as they scale off the same stat, and it gives a ton of extra damage being able to swing two of them at a time with a jump attack. However, if you just want to use one, we do take off the Great Jar Arsenal and swap that out for Alexander's Shard, as that's going to boost the power of our skills, and then we can take the two-handed talisman, because this is actually going to boost our weapon art as well. So we can go ahead here and buff ourselves up with our Golden Vow and then the Flame Grant Me Strength. And we'd be using Devonia's Vortex a little bit more. So once we have those buffed, you just press triangle and R1 and you'll reattach, or you'll use the two-handed version of this. So it hits hard even with the two-handed version. So there's just the weapon attack. It does a good amount of damage, but with this, it does come out pretty slow. It's the only downside. And Ordovis's hammer did get a pretty big buff. But as you can see, the holy damage is absolutely shredding them, so it does a good amount of damage. You just have to point it in the right direction. It does use up your FP pretty quickly, so as I said, put up your mind a little bit as well, because that's just going to allow you to be able to attack a bit more. But even just the regular old hammer attacks, I'm just using R1 and they're able to kill. And then if you press R2, it does 2200 damage. That is incredible. So huge amounts of damage coming out of this hammer, especially two-handing it. But yeah, that's two different builds. You can use it with the Sunflower Blossom, the Shadow Sunflower Blossom, or you can just use it as its own, and it hits extremely hard, and it looks cool too. This works perfectly. Like, I'll put on the whole Crucible gear just to show you what it looks like. I guess we'll go all in on that. The Crucible Night gear looks great, and there's the Axe of the Crucible Tree Talisman, and then we can go with the Gauntlets, and then finally the helmets, which look pretty funky, but the Crucible Hammer helm is the fit for this, and we have 69 poise. Pretty nice. So I guess I'll just refresh the enemies one last time. This is a pretty cool look. I really like the Crucible Knight sets, even though they have this, every single cool helmet in Elden Ring, except for the Helm of Solitude, has something funny on top of it. So that's one thing that I find a little bit funny about this game, is how all the helmets are kind of ugly, but A charge attack there, 1900 damage. We don't even have our buffs up, so I guess I could apply those as well. So Golden Vow there, and then our Flame grant me strength. The damage boost that you get from these is really nice, but yeah, this full Crucible Knight set is pretty fancy looking, so I just want to showcase that as well. That's 1800 damage there. I want to hit one of these guys because we can hit them a little bit harder since they have higher health. And they have a shield, so sometimes they will block it, but yeah, the launch back is incredible, so boom. And we were able to break posture pretty easily, so it also has, the nice thing about colossal weapons is if you hit in the area near an enemy with a heavy attack, it can posture, or it can give them a bit of a stagger as well. So that is one of the nice facts about these colossal weapons, but geez, do they ever hit hard? So there it is. That is Devonia's Hammer in Elden Ring, one of the most powerful weapons in the DLC, scaling mostly off strength, but also faith as well for the faith damage. But yeah, it looks incredible with the hammer set up here, the Crucible Knight set. So if you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.